Hello everyone, this is ChakaWhat here, and today I'm going to be presenting to you my top 10 dumbest Elder Scrolls characters. This list was first suggested to me by Bubba Ruski, so thanks for watching my videos, dude. Up at number 10 I have chosen Siren Ungada. He was a mortal sorcerer who, in the stead of Jagar Tharn, betrayed the mages of the Battlespire to Maroon's Dagon. In dialogue with the apprentice, he comes off as incredibly pompous, arrogant, and cowardly. Due to his appearance, he was most likely an Altmer, and made the mistake of spilling the beans to the apprentice, which resulted in a swift death. I also like how in dialogue you can have the apprentice say stuff like, "Sorry, but I have to kill you, traitorous dog." 9. Lord Rugdumph Groshurgak. An Orzdemir noble who thinks much too highly of himself. He lives quite a gluttonous lifestyle and often speaks in malapropisms. He is close friends with Burz Krogash of the Fighters Guild, and is also completely oblivious to the fact that his daughter, Rogbuk Groshurgak, despises him, forcing the ladylike lifestyle upon her. It's like, dude, listen to your daughter and just let her be what she was born to be. Also, just read a freaking dictionary. 8. Ajazda. She is a paranoid Khajiit living in Crucible who is the owner of Things Found. She is convinced that she must prepare for the coming storm, which on the surface doesn't sound too bad. It's always good to be prepared for terrible things, especially with the Grey March just around the corner. It's just the things that she asks for are idiotic. Instead of spellbooks, weapons, food, and other useful things, she asks for enchanted pants, a ring, and an amulet. Pants. Calming pants. 7. Amuse. He was a beggar and freelance thief with dreams of making it big in the Thieves Guild. During the competition to get in, he didn't even make it close to stealing the target. Returning to his home, he continued to make mistakes and got himself captured, thrown in jail, then made a meal for the pale lady. Luckily, he did grow a brain and was able to make it into the Thieves Guild and become a personal messenger for the Grey Fox. It just took him way too long. However, he and the hero of ChakaWhat did become good friends, so there's that. 6. Cassius Osinius. This genius Imperial thought it'd be a good idea to ask a Telvanni mage to make him invisible, then skimp on the bill. This made the wizard, Faven Raylan, very angry, so he cursed Cassius with permanent invisibility. Not only that, but he tried to play the victim and told the Nerevarine that he didn't even know why Faven would do such a thing. Not cool, man. Not cool. It almost made me not want to make him visible again, but I gotta make a quick buck, so I did. 5. Sibby Blackbriar. Okay, so this doofus is a Nord, born into the most powerful family in Riften, and one of the most powerful families in all of Skyrim. So what does he do? Well, murder his fiancé's brother, of course. Being a Blackbriar, he is treated very well in prison with a large cell and lavish comforts. He is also now determined to start a war with his mother. Super smart. To be honest, I actually find Sibby quite entertaining and enjoy his quest, but he still is an idiot. 4. Hieronymus Lex. You know, I'm sure it does take a bit of work and diligence to become the captain of the Imperial Watch, so I'll give him that. My problem is just how gullible he is and how far his head is shoved up his ass. He taxes the poor people of the waterfront to death and then thinks he can get away with it. He's like the Sheriff of Nottingham, going up against Robin Hood, too overconfident and too stupid. I had so much fun just messing with him with the Grey Cowl. Just yes. 3. Arvel the Swift. He was a Dunmer thief who helped rob the Riverwood trader in, Riverwood, and made off into Bleak Falls Barrow with the Golden Claw. However, the Dragonborn found him in a bit of a sticky situation, pun intended, as he became trapped in a large spiderweb. After battling the giant wounded frostbite spider, the Dragonborn agreed to cut him down. Instead of, thanking his savior, he's more like, "Not this time, sucker," and runs off into a Draugr-infested and booby-trapped room and gets himself killed. Way to go, jerk. 2. Maglier. A Bosmer with a bad attitude, he was a new recruit of the Cyrodiil Fighters Guild along with the hero of ChakaWhat, who thought it'd just slide if he decided to shirk from his duties. When I first played the questline, I found the unfinished business missions tedious and thought Maglier was just a whiny, lazy little punk. Nevertheless, I covered for him. But then he thought the honor and awesomeness of the Fighters Guild was somehow bad, and decided to defect and join the Blackwater Company. You know, those assholes. Then he decides to try to kill the hero of ChakaWhat and blames them for all his problems. Like, brother, it's your fault. Stop deflecting the blame. And for number 1, I have chosen Rolf Stonefist. For those of you who don't know, I am a very big fan of the Dunmer and practically always play as one. Rolf is Galmar Stonefist's drunk, conspiracy theorist brother who isn't above breaking the law to bully the Dunmer. Every night he gets highly intoxicated, then wanders around the Grey Quarter shouting incredibly racist insults at my fellow in-laws. His hatred for the elves goes almost completely unsupported except for the fact of the ban of Talos worship. His Nordic patriotism and stubbornness go so far that he refuses to educate himself and makes blatant statements about the Mer, desperately trying to convince others that the Dunmer living in the city are Imperial spies. I hate this guy so much, and if he weren't essential, I'd kill him, reload his save, then kill him over and over and over again. I hope you've enjoyed my list and found it helpful. I am still sick. This is the tail end of it, I promise. So remember to like and subscribe. Bye!
Do you believe in kissing honey? You bet I do. Well, I believe in kissing honey when the moon is new.